What's going on YouTube? It's Giga here, bringing you some more Series 14 battles with live commentary. Today we are once again using the Buffalant team that I have used previously. I just have a lot of fun with it, and I thought it'd be a good way to kind of kick things off. But looking at my opponent's first team, it is Thunderous Incineroar with Rillaboom, Whimsicott, a Kyogre, and a Zacian. And so this really suggests to me, right, like they want to go Tailwind and they want to go fast. I think Amoonguss is going to be really good here. Probably want Amoonguss and Calyrex. Right, I think Amoonguss Calyrex makes the most sense. I want to bring Kyogre here. And the question is, what do I want in the back, right? Like, Incineroar is tempting. We're gonna bring Buffalant. I think that makes the most amount of sense. So yeah, so let's go with this. If they lead, I mean, they could lead Incineroar, which is not ideal. It's fine. If they lead Incineroar, we double protect, and nothing happens, right? Like, I'm hoping to be able to set up a Trick Room pretty freely, as we are going to see Thunderous next to the Incineroar. So, I want to just go for a double protect here, right? There's no reason to go for anything. I could go for a Spore, but it's not worth it if I get that call wrong. So I think it just makes sense to say, hey, we're going to double protect. Also, I don't know if I mentioned it. I tried to stream last night, ran into some issues, working to resolve that. And also, while we're getting into it, make sure to subscribe. We are working our way towards 1 billion subscribers, and we really can't get there without you. And every little bit goes a long way. So yeah, like I said, we are just going to go for the double protect here. We can potentially stall a turn of Max. Yeah, I think we have to stall the turn of Max. I think we have to go for some redirection here. The issue right now, though, right, is like, sure, we can get the Trick Room up, but we are a -1 Calyrex, and especially like if that is Safety Goggles Incineroar, right? Like, what are we really accomplishing? So let's just kind of see what ends up happening, though. I think it does make sense just to play it around, as yeah, we are going to see that Max Thunderous, right? It should be probably, I'm guessing. It could be an Airstream into the Amoonguss, right? It could be a Protect or a Fake Out and an Airstream. And so, like I said, I don't think that there's any reason to necessarily go for anything else. What's nice, right, is if we go for the Rage Powder and we set up the Trick Room, we can have a free switch into our Kyogre, and then a Max Hailstorm followed by a Water Spout should be enough for a pretty big knockout. As yeah, like I said, we should see a Protect. The hope, right, is the real big hope is that we can survive a oh, we are Koba Berry. I forgot about that. I was like, I don't know what items on this Amoonguss. So what I'm hoping is with the Koba Berry, yeah, we should hopefully be able to survive another Airstream, so that way we can set up the we can set up the Trick Room pretty effectively, right, and get a free switch in. So I really want to make sure that Amoonguss gets doubled up into as I click Rage Powder here. As well as go for the Trick Room, right? Like I said, it didn't make sense to go for anything else here. And now, right, we can get if we get a free switch into Kyogre with Thunder or with Calyrex still in, right? We should be able to KO Thunderous with a Max Hailstorm, or not even a Hailstorm. We can probably Glacial Lance it. Double Spread, I feel like, is pretty ridiculous, and we probably want to. Yeah, I don't know if it's worth trading the weather. It might be. But the big moment of truth, right, is are you going to be Goggles Incineroar or Goggles Thunderous? I think both are potential options here. I don't know if I'm really worried about either, as we are going to see the Fake Out. So not really sure what my opponent is going for. Maybe they're trying to deny me a free switch. Maybe they misclicked. I'm going to say they might have timed out. But this is perfect, right? Like, because of that fact, the Amoonguss does go down here, and so we do get a free switch into Kyogre next to our Calyrex, and I think a Water Spout should be enough to get that knockout. And I don't want to bring up Buffalant here. I think Kyogre just makes way more sense to sort of clean up, and so we can bring out the Ogre. I think Double Spread should definitely be enough, right? It's going to definitely take out that Incineroar. And it should hopefully do enough to the Thunderous, right? The fear is, are you Assault Vest? But if you are, I don't think that that's necessarily the end of the world. mainly just because we do still have Calyrex, right? And Calyrex is going to be huge here, and we definitely, right, are going to be able to deal a ton of damage to this Incineroar. We could see a switch out, right? You could very easily say, hey, I'm going to just pivot right out into my Kyogre or something else to take it. Yeah, we are going to see that switch out, I'm guessing, into Rillaboom or Kyogre. It is going to be their own Kyogre, the Shining Star. We do really appreciate those ribbon hunted friends, as that is a lot of damage. That is -1, and that's not even a critical hit. That is just normal damage. So Thundurus going to go down here. So that's really great for us, right? We get rid of a super big threat, as we are able to maintain our positioning, and spread damage, right, is just spread damage is really ridiculous. As we are going to see the Incineroar come right back out. I think it's fine just to go for a double protect. We can just double protect, and then we can do the same thing. I think it's fine to waste some Trick Room turns right now and click. We don't even need to. Given how much we just did, I'm fine to double tap. If you go for a Thunder, right, you're going to activate my weakness policy, and also the protect, right, pretty much seals it. As yeah, you're gonna fake out into the Kyogre. That's fine. We're gonna fire off a big Glacial Lance, not a big Glacial Lance, but we're gonna fire off a Glacial Lance. Get some nice little chip damage off, and I'm really hoping that we can. No, we are at -2. I was gonna say we can high horsepower to get some good chip, but that should not be enough. But definitely a Water Spout. Water Spout should be able to clean things up, and we can high horsepower into the Incineroar, right? And so that's good. It's probably, I'm guessing it's a Salt Vest Kyogre. As someone who, it might not be. I don't know. I'm just kind of stalling for time here, as we do get some really good chip onto the Incineroar. Unfortunately, not enough for a knockout, and unfortunately, their Incineroar doesn't have a lot of speed investment, and so our Kyogre still outspeeds, despite the fact that we are very, very low speed, as it looks like just a double knockout there. So Kyogre kind of just cleaning sweep here, or cleaning house here, and so whatever they have in the back, I'm guessing. Probably a Rillaboom. No, it could be Zacian. They do have Zacian. And so we do have that ability just to click Max Geyser, as well as a high horsepower. They might try and stall out my Trick Room, but it's not going to matter. This Kyogre. Yeah, this Kyogre just kind of does what it wants. How many turns of Trick Room are left? There is one, so yeah, I'm guessing they might just go for what's it called, a Protect. But that's fine. I'm also totally fine just to sacrifice Calyrex, right? And yeah, they are gonna cancel. So overall, I think a really solid first battle, right? We were able to get into our ideal positioning, and from there, just clean up. So not really sure about the Incineroar. I'm guessing they just timed out, right? Like, that's the only thing that makes sense to me. Yeah, Incineroar is the first, or Fake Out is the first move, so probably they just timed out. And defaulted to that, right? No, because they went for an Airstream, so not really sure about that. But whatever, it is what it is. Let's just keep rocking and rolling and move to the next one. All right, battle number 2, and we're playing another Kevin. It is Dragonite. It is a Dragonite with a Zacian and Indeedee, Colossal Kyogre, and Whimsicott. So this very much says, what's it called? We definitely want Amoonguss here. I'm kind of tempted to do Amoonguss Calyrex. I think that's really fine here. I think Kyogre really goes hard here, and then we probably bring Bouffalant. I don't think we're gonna need it, right? This should take us to our promised land, right? We can survive a Water Spout, or we can go for like a Protect and Spore. So we do have options. Sorry, I'm drinking water. Stay hydrated. Colossal, not super scary here, right? Just given the fact that we do have the ability to kind of pivot around it. And right, like with the Rage Powder, are you really gonna want to go for that? And once we stop the Rage Powder, right, and we set up our Trick Room, we're good to go. Why is there? Oh, communication with the server was interrupted. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, let's. Was that on me? Well, that's a first one. I think that was on me. I don't know why that happened. Yeah, that's definitely a first. I thought we were in really good shape for that one. I've literally never had my internet go out. Not never, like almost never. It's usually the other person's fault. So we're just, we're kind of stalling. I have been kind of struggling in queue for a little bit to find someone, right? Like I did play a lot during last month, but like I wasn't doing too well, which is my fault. I'll own up to it. And as a result, right, like here we are. I probably should have just cut this banter out and just like jumped into the next battle. That's usually why I cut it, because it ends up being really awkward for everyone being just me because I'm recording alone. But I thought, you know what, like we're already here. We'll kind of see what happens. But yeah, I'm really just stalling for time. If we hit the trainer can't be found, I will pause the video until we get someone. But yeah, that was weird. I was just talking. Okay, perfect. We found someone. Is it going to be same Kevin? It is not. We are playing against someone different. So battle number 2, and we are playing a very similar team. It is going to be a Zapdos Incineroar with Tornadus, Kyogre, Zacian, and Amoonguss. So Buffalon is really good here, right? Buffalon, I'm honestly tempted to run Buffalon right, the fear is going to be that Amoonguss, but I think Incineroar with Calyrex. Let's bring Buffalon, and then I could bring Amoonguss. Does Kyogre have a light? What is Kyogre now? Kyogre does have Thunder, so that's tempting. I could bring my Comfey. Let's bring Comfey. This is a little bit of a risk, right? We are leading an Incineroar into a potential Kyogre. Yeah, so we are. This is actually a little bit tricky. We'll see how it works. I'm hoping for a Zacian, so I can go for a Burning Jealousy, which is not something I've really done too much with this team. I also really like this team a lot. Are we about to get another disconnect? All right, I'm gonna say the servers are down at this point. All right, well, we're gonna try one more time, and we're gonna try as a family. Right, I'm still connected to the internet, so it looks like the other person disconnected. And there is no change to my ranking. Yeah, I don't. Man, I really hope that we're not about to get just like nothing. Because I mean, if this doesn't work out, I'm not gonna upload it, and you're not gonna know about it. But if I do upload it, like this is gonna look really silly, because I'm like, what if I don't upload it? Now you know about the inner workings of my mind, as we do find a trainer pretty quickly. So let's see what hopefully actual battle number 2 is. It is Kyogre Dialga. It is Kyogre Dialga with Dracovish, Whimsicott, and Incineroar and a Rillaboom. So what do we want to do here? I'm gonna do the Amoonguss. I think Amoonguss is a necessity. Amoonguss Comfey is tempting. I could do Comfey Kyogre. That's not worth it. I'm gonna do Amoonguss Comfey. I think that's a little bit passive, but I think that's fine. Let's bring Calyrex and let's bring Kyogre. No Buffalon. I mean, Buffalon's tempting for. I don't actually need Kyogre. Yeah, let's do that. I think Buffalon is a little bit better, right? We have a double ways to give it Sap Sipper, which hopefully helps us out here. They might bring Rillaboom, right? And if we can just like pin one of your slots to be useless, that's great. Are you gonna time out? Are you, please, come on. Okay, thank God. I was so worried. So let's see. We are going to see a Dialga Incineroar. So a little bit tricky, right? Because of the fact that Um, I'm just gonna go for a Spore and a Trick Room. Right, we have a Focus Sash. Worst case, you go for a double up into. Is there a reason to risk that? I'm gonna go for a Spore. I'm gonna go for a Protect. Right, you could go for the double up into Comfy. And so I think that this is our safest bet. You could double up into Amoonguss, in which case we would be in a bad. We wouldn't be in a bad spot, right? Because we can bring out Bouffalant, and then start firing off Giga Drains into it to get its attack boosted and deal Quakes into the Dialga. We are going to see the Dialga max. I'm hoping it's going into the Comfy, right? Trying to stop a Trick Room, which would be ideal, right? Like normally when you have a redirector, you want to target into the correct slot just in case. So I'm really hoping to punish that, right? Like that would be ideal. But what's nice about the Dialga maxing is it means the Dialga cannot go for a Trick Room. But like I said, I am hoping for the double up into the Comfy slot. Perfect. We're halfway there. Show me the Steel Spike into the Comfy. Let me put you to sleep. We're going to see the Wormwind come out. So that's definitely going into the Amoonguss. Amoonguss, unfortunately, yeah, going to go down there. But what? We have to, okay, so we have to bring out Bouffalant here. We are going to see the Life Orb reveal. So I'm going to bring out the Bouffalant, mainly because we have to at this point. And so I'm going to start firing off Quakes. I'm going to go for a Quake and I'm going to go for a Trick Room. So at least, okay, so we have the Trick Room, or not the Trick Room, we have the Focus Sash preserved. I'm going to have to go for the Quake onto this Dialga, as well as go for a Trick Room here. We do still have the ability, right, to hopefully, I'm guessing, like, we're probably going to get Parting Shotted into my Bouffalant, and a Steel Spike into the Comfy. If that's the case, right, we can start firing off, what's it called? We can start firing off big hits with the Giga Drain to try and pull us back into it. But that's kind of my hope with this, is you Steel Spike into the Comfy, and go for, yeah, you Steel Spike into the Comfy and go for a Parting Shot is obviously not ideal, but we kind of need it, as we are going to see the Steel Spike going into the Comfy, right, going down to its Focus Sash. The big question now is, are you Parting Shotting into my Bouffalant, or are you doubling up into the Comfy to try and stop the Trick Room? As we are going to see Moment of Truth after this defense raise. Life Orb, at least the Life Orb is doing some chip. We are going to see, it looks like the Darkest Lariat, so they are going to correctly identify that we should go for the double up. Comfy going to go down here, unfortunately, so my opponent really not giving us that Trick Room, which is, you know, it's partially my fault. I should have gone for the double protect turn one. Let's see how much this is going to do. Not doing a ton of damage thanks to that defense boost on the Dialga. But let's think about this. We bring out we have to bring out Calyrex, right? What do we do here? I mean, the protect is really obvious, but so is the like attack into it. So I don't think we can safely just go for a Trick Room. We could, yeah, I think we're just pinned. I'm gonna go for another Max Quake into you. I'm gonna go for a Protect here. Maybe no, because you can just flare blitz. So I think this battle is essentially over after struggling through all of those Qs. We are just gonna end up in this horrible spot. Oh yeah, I forgot we're Babiri Berry. Not going to be very helpful here, right? Because it probably is just going to be a Flare Blitz. That still did a lot of damage. I do not like that at all. Okay, I think what we need to do is we should probably see a Flare Blitz come out, yeah, into the Calyrex. You're really trying to stop this Trick Room. I'm going to be able to fire off a Max Quake. I think what we want to do now, I wish that picked up the knockout. Yeah, the Steel Spike, our Dialga is just actually really broken. I don't think enough people like understand it. I think Dialga is like one of the best restricteds. It's incredibly bulky. It has just really good typing, and just, yeah, I'm gonna go for a Quake here. Yeah, I have to Quake into the U. I'm gonna go for the double protect. I probably should have been I know I was gonna say I could target down the Incineroar. Unfortunately, we don't get it, right? So we are going to take that flash cannon, and without, I mean, we do have the special defense boost, but you're probably just gonna go for a Flare Blitz into me. Yeah, so you are gonna Flare Blitz. So bye Calyrex. It's not necessary. Okay, it's not necessarily over, right? We can get the knockout onto your Dialga, and that, I mean, you can just pivot out Incineroar. So Bouffalant's probably not going to carry us. We do have +3 special defense, which is definitely something. If you have Rillaboom and it only has grass moves, right? We've pinned one of your slots. We do have Life Orb. We have no way of recovering, unfortunately. So I just made a mistake turn 1 of saying I'm gonna go for the Spore. I'm gonna call it wrong. The double protect was just way safer. And Dracovish, yeah, Dracovish is it should just one-shot me with Vicious Rend. So I think we definitely had the opportunity to pull it off. I think, like I said, if we had just gone for the double protect turn 1, we could have gone for the redirection turn 2, guaranteed the Trick Room, and I think that would have just put us in a way better position. As we are going to see the Incineroar, yeah, it's going to be Kyogre. You're going to get the extra boost. You're just going to be able to pretty easily clean us up. So yeah, an unfortunate situation for Boufflant. There's no way we're living that. Yeah, bye Boufflant. So, you know, it is what it is. That's just kind of the territory. I made a read wrong and got punished for it. So overall, a solid second battle, and let's just keep rocking and rolling and play one more. All right, hopefully the last battle of the day, and it is technical difficulty free, and it is a Spike Myth team. It is Pikachu, Indeedee, Pelipper, Kingdra, a Rillaboom, and a Blastoise. So having Thunder on Kyogre really going to be great here. I think the best option is going to be the Amoonguss. Amoonguss with the Calyrex. Let's bring Kyogre, and then let's bring Bouffalant here, right? Like, Comfey, probably not going to be doing much. Neither is Incineroar versus a team that is predominantly rain-based. The main issue right now is Pikachu, right? Because Pikachu can electrocute my whole team, and God, yeah, Pikachu can electrocute my whole team, and that's kind of bad. I don't really want to lose to a Pikachu team with a Series 12 team, but you know, it might just happen, because if they get enough paras, we just kind of go down. But that's fine, right? We have Kyogre. Kyogre has Max Lightning. It has Water Spout. I think Water Spout should still like nuke a lot of this team, especially in the rain. Probably everything but Kingdra, and for that we have other answers. As we are going to see, yeah, it is going to be Pikachu Pelipper. Very much expecting to see a Volt Crash, whatever that signature move is, coming out from the Pikachu. So we are unfortunately playing a little bit risky right now, right? Like, that is, we need to get up Trick Room when it comes down to it. And I can't really like talk about risky mechanics, right? Like, I'm playing Amoonguss. So we're gonna go for the Rage Powder here, and then we're going to go for the Trick Room, just trying to get it set up. I think that this does put us probably in the best position, but like I said, it is going to be scary with that Pikachu, right? Just being able to absolutely go pretty hard. And so we are going to see, it is indeed going to go for the max here. To no one's surprise, and we now just kind of have to pray. There's nothing we can do. Sorry, I like the noise it makes when it G-maxes, and I didn't know when it was in the animation, so that's why I just like got really quiet. As we are going to see, probably, I'm guessing, a Hurricane into a Volt Crash. So we are going to see the Volt Crash indeed. This is, like I said, really scary, because both of my Pokemon get paralyzed. And if I don't get that Trick Room up, we don't really have a plan B. We're going to see a Hurricane, right? It's going to trigger that Koba Berry. If we can put the Pikachu to sleep, we're in good shape. I don't think it's worth maxing, just because of the risk of paralysis. We do luckily get that up. That's going to be huge. like I said, I don't want to risk it. I'm gonna go for a Spore onto this Pikachu, and I'm just gonna click Glacial Lance. Right, we're not out of the woods yet. We are gonna get neutral on both things, and it looks like, you know what? We're gonna play one more. Yeah, one more. We'll be right back. Okay, last battle of the day, and it is an actual team. It is Grimmsnarl, Groudon with Charizard, a Yveltal, Porygon 2, and Whimsicott. So this very much screams Kyogre Comfy here, right? A lot of people probably expect a faster Kyogre, but being able to underspeed that Grimmsnarl is going to be huge. Let's bring our Calyrex and our Bouffalon, right? Yeah, I think it's pretty standard. This team, as much as I love it, feels very linear, right? Like you kind of know what your lines are into a lot of things. It is one of two ways of setting up Trick Room. It's not one of two ways. There's a couple ways to set up Trick Room, right? Like I've been leading Calyrex, which like I feel like a lot of Trick Room teams don't do. Like typically they use their other Trick Room setter and have Calyrex in the back. We're making it a little spicy meatball by leading with that Calyrex. So, you know, it is what it is. Let's just kind of see though what my opponent wants to bring here. It is luckily going to work. We're gonna see Charizard Grimmsnarl. So a little bit not ideal. Right, I was hoping to set up that rain. Okay, so we have, okay, here's the thing, right? Here is the thing. We have, I'm going to go for an Origin Pulse, and I'm going to go for a Trick Room, right? If you switch out into Groudon, we have the Focus Sash, we're guaranteed to live. We're going to just see, in fact, the straight max with the Charizard. So this is no solar power, and this is in the rain. If we get up this Trick Room, we're in incredible shape. I almost thought it was going to be, what's it called? Grimmsnarl for a second, but it is actually not. Yeah, so this is good for us, right? We should pretty much guarantee to get that Trick Room up, right? I can't see them getting a double knockout as per, oh god, this is huge. We're going to see a Thunder Wave, that's fine. I'm trying to set up, I'm trying to fire off a Water Spout with a Max Geyser, or not a max, a weakness policy max. You know, that sounded really cool in my head until I got it wrong. I'm trying to go for, is this a eject button? Oh, it is a eject button. Probably a Groudon here. That's my guess. Yeah, you know what? I don't care. I'm gonna go for, Draining Kiss. I think if we can get it, I think we still KO the Groudon, which is kind of busted, but we'll see about that. So you know what? Let's go for it. Charizard. I mean, you're going to take Solar Power, so that's huge. I'm going to click Water Spout, and I'm going to click a Giga Drain onto my Kyogre. And like I said, if we get this off, I think we one-shot that Groudon, which I would very much like. Here comes the Giga Drain. It does a little bit more than I would like. I really should get a 0 special attack Comfy. But okay, come on. Ugh! That's so sad. Okay, that's fine. We will survive this turn. Right? You will, we have enough HP to survive. We are going to underspeed. That's so bad. I have to bring up Calyrex here. Okay. We Hailstorm the Charizard. Do we Hailstorm or do we Max Guard? Because if we get paralyzed again, we just auto lose. I can't, what? No, wrong button. I'm going to click Origin Pulse here. I'm going to go for the Hailstorm onto the Charizard. Like I said, I need to hit this really badly. Man, that would have been so cool. But it's fine, right? We're going to reduce the damage. The issue, though, like I said, is if we, like, we are playing with fire, LOL.
We have to not get paralyzed, and we have to hit the Origin Pulse. That would have been really cool if we got it off. So shout out to my opponent for that one. Groudon also going to reveal Protect here, so very sad. Origin Pulse. Oh, we are slower. Come on, hit the Charizard. Perfect. Let's see how much this does. I'll take that. I'll take that any day. Hailstorm. Also, that's huge, right? Like Calyrex now gets the boost. Yep, perfect. We're gonna get rid of you. We know you have what, Grimmsnarl in the back. Grimmsnarl obviously not going to appreciate a Calyrex here, so we are going to get our attack boosted. We do still have to worry about T-Wave, right? Like I as a T-Wave lover myself, you know, I know how it goes. That Origin Pulse though would have been super cool. I think we would have gotten the double knockout. That makes it, yeah. Oh yeah. If it was a Protect Groudon, definitely. So we get to bring on Boufflant though. Are you gonna I was like, are you gonna disconnect on me? Every time there's a pause, I'm worried. And so I think, yeah, you probably bring out Grimmsnarl here. I think what we want to do is we want to actually max guard and KO the Grimmsnarl with a head charge, just because I don't want to a paralysis on my what's it called? I do not want a paralysis on my Calyrex, so I'm gonna go for a head charge here, as well as go for the max guard. I think then we can easily get the Hailstorm KO onto what's it called? Onto that Grimmsnarl, and then yeah, okay. If you have an eject button and you have T-Wave, I do not expect you to have screens, right? Yeah, we are going to see the T-Wave. Perfect. That's going to prevent that issue from happening. We get to see the cool head charge animation. People really love that. Boom. Bye-bye, Grimmsnarl. And so it's probably going to be a Precipice Blades. I think Boufflant can take it. I should be able to take it, right? We are going to see the Precipice Blades. Boufflant, I'm hoping, takes it comfortably. We are kind of bulky. We don't even get to find out, right? We just get to survive. And so now the big question is, what do you have in the back? It could be Yveltal. Yveltal is actually scary because of the fact that it has Sucker Punch. Right? If it's Yveltal, we probably expect it to be Assault Vest. As it is, yeah, it is going to be Yveltal here. We still have a turn of Trick Room, so we should be able to KO that way, right? We have Trick Room turns left. We do. So you might also not want to go for the Foul Play in fear of what's it called? In fear of a weakness policy. No, you know the weakness policy is on the Kyogre. So we should be able to take the Sucker Punch pretty comfortably, right? Thanks to our max, as we're going to see the Groudon going for Protect. Totally fine with me. Show me the Sucker Punch, as the Yveltal going for Protect too. So not what I expected at all, right? Let's see how much a Hailstorm is going to do through Protect at +1. This should, okay, that is not enough. Boufflant gonna go for the head charge, so I did not expect to see Protect on the Yveltal, right? I kind of expected other stuff. I think what we want to try to do is we probably want to try to go for a Trick Room. I'm gonna go for a Trick Room, and I'm gonna go for a head charge onto Yveltal, right? It is Leftovers Yveltal, so very interesting. I don't know if this is Sucker Punch, right? Like I don't know what a Leftovers Yveltal does. I'm gonna go for a head charge here, and I'm gonna go for the Trick Room, right? I'm trying to dodge a Sucker Punch. If it's Foul Play, it is Foul Play, yeah. So there's nothing I could have done there. It is just going to take out the Calyrex, which is fine, right there. I mean, I probably should have protected. Now I really should have protected, right? I would have been able to. Do we get the knockout? Yeah, so we do get the knockout onto the Yveltal. If we had gone for the Protect, I thought it was going to be Sucker Punch. I mean, either way, Protect I think would have been the safer play. So that was once again me making a suboptimal play. You know, it is what it is. My opponent could miss, so we still go for the head charge anyway, right? They've already missed 2 Precipice Blades on Boufflant. Yeah, we should have protected. That was just a silly thing. They are going to hit the Rock Slide, so that is unfortunately going to take out our little Buffalo. So an unfortunate
like end after a lot of technical difficulties. Um, yeah, I'm feeling a little disappointed with that one. Not gonna lie, especially like after everything it took to get that battle. So we'll probably play some more with this team, just to try and redeem ourselves. So definitely be on the lookout for that. And with that, until next time, I hope all of you are wonderful, and I'll see you then.